I'm logical. I am testosterone. So in that, in saying that, I am not going to always and try to look at specific things just to be in lights of right for the man. You know, we are not good at everything. We're not. We're not. We're not. Listen, the first time my daughter cried, I was like, what the fuck? What the? Ah! I swear to God, my daughter probably cried 10 times her whole life. Honestly, my daughter, she never cried, but I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal. When I was married and my wife had a stepson, couldn't deal with it. That crying, women, oh, what's the matter? Oh, go boy, give me that napkin. Oh, threw all up on my favorite clothes. Women don't care. Men ain't like that. Men, we ain't like that. We can't. What I don't do is I'm not gonna always talk about how the flaws of women, and men don't have flaws. When it comes to raising kids, women are nurturers. We're out hunting. You know, one thing my brother said to me when I told my brother I was fighting for custody, this is why I think so highly of my family, because your family gives you that energy. I went to go to prison. I went to prison to go see my brother one time. And I'm in there going to go see my brother, and I said I'm fighting for custody. And I'm thinking I'm saying something admirable to my brother. And my brother was like, yeah. Look, man, you ain't supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to have your ass out there and give a job. You go out there, you bust your butt, make money, give it to her, and then you go on, you keep doing what you're doing. You ain't supposed to be doing that, bro. That was my brother's perspective. Guess what? He was 1,000,000% right. You know why? Because what I found out is with my logical self, I mean, it's after all, people, I'm not saying this because it sounds good. With my logical self, you know what I look back on now and understand? Yeah, you're going to love this. I hope you're sitting down. I realized that all the fighting that I did with the Tia LaShawn Bradley, I literally was acting like a bitch to fight her. See, you can't fight a woman in a man's form. You got to fight a woman in a woman's form. You got to fight a woman and you got to be emotional. The best way to fight a woman is to become a woman. That's the arena. You can't fight. Logical is the cancer to that world. The court world, the fighting world, all that world where you're in court, logical is the cancer. And you're it, buddy. You got to go in there and say dumb stuff like dumb. All right, she only wants you to have the kid on rainy days when it's 100 degrees below zero, and the kids she wants you to bring the clothes, so before the kids leave the house, you got to change the kid clothes on a porch. You got to say, okay, and she only wants you to have custody of the kid for 10 minutes. Okay. That's it. Because if you say, wait a minute, you only want to give me 10 minutes custody. That's right. And then I got to change the kid clothes on the porch. Yeah. How long do you think it's going to take to change the kid clothes? About 2 or 3 minutes. So if it's going to take 2 or 3 minutes for me to change the kid clothes, and then 2 or 3 minutes to change the clothes back, then that leaves me 3.5 to 4 minutes of visitation time. You know what they gonna say? Find a way to make it work. But you're gonna be sitting there saying, what the fuck is this? You know why you're gonna be standing there saying, what the fuck is this? You know why? Because you're logical. You're logical. You're logical. If you're gonna be logical on every perspective, you gotta be logical and understand every. I now realize that when I was fighting for custody, appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop fucking with me. You fucking with me, ain't you? I realize now, I do, in the words of the Spinners, 2 songs, It takes a fool, and I'll be around. And if I can go to both, when he says, I've learned, baby, I've learned, well. There's been many who wanted to learn, and oh, you helped me learn about it. To learn that it takes a fool to learn. And then the other one, I'll be around, when he said, you made a choice. Now it's up to me to bow out gracefully. But though you hold the key, my baby. So what he was saying in those lyrics is, look, you want me to keep fighting. And in order to keep fighting, I got to get outside myself. I got to go ahead and bow out of this one gracefully. I didn't lose. I'm just going to bow out. He said it starts off with, this is our fork in the road. Because what he's saying is, because I'm going to bow out of this one, you're going to go one way and I'm going to go another. We can't do this no more. You made a choice. Mothers are making choices to keep fathers out. Unlogical. Remember, we're talking about logical. So he's saying you made a choice. Now it's up to me to bow out gracefully. But you hold the key. And that key is, whenever you decide you want to stop looking up, I'll be around. And that, my friends, is the logical thing to do.